Blue line feed, Bieksa. And he plays it in deep again for Bonino. To Burrows, looking in front. Higgins, stopped by the right pad of Corey Schneider. Loose puck at the side, and Schneider grabs in the crease after making a sparkling save with the pad off Higgins in front. James. Puck rolled down into the Vancouver zone. Edler goes back to collect. Bo Horvat onto the ice. Found out today he is a full-time NHLer. And Hansen in. The hot hand with a wrist shot, and Schneider able to stop that. A good chop, and then another one. Daniel Sedin dumps one in for Henrik to go after. Drop pass. Daniel turns, feeds back. Spiza with a shot. That hit Hansen in front, I think. And Schneider able to fall on the loose puck. Leaves for Bonino. Round to the near side. Waiting is Ryan Stanton. Throws one on goal. Stopped by Schneider. And the rebound went right by Bonino. Now another shot. Schneider's got it. And he's been busy in the first 4.5 minutes of this hockey game. Here's Jannik Hansen nicely ahead to Dorsett, following up his Horvat. Dorsett's with him. Bo Horvat waits, centers, and it went behind Dorsett, going hard to the crease. Jacob Josephson gets to the puck first, feeds back. Zidlitzky with a shot. That went off a stick and wide. Ryan Miller hasn't had to make a stop yet. I'm sure he'd like a touch soon. Here's one, and fired wide by Zidlitzky. Miller helps it along to Kevin Bieksa, who makes a weak pass ahead. Camilleri intercepts. Here's Jagr. Jaromir Jagr sends one across. Quick one-timer, and there's the first stop for Miller, as he got the glove on that test from Seth Helgeson. Past Bieksa, though, got his stick on it. Finally, the Devils get it out to center. Hansen moves back in. He's got a pass from the net. Jannik Hansen centers. There's a penalty coming up. Hendrick couldn't put it home. Picked it up. Had a chance to tap it in. And despite the TV timeout, the extra rest, Willie Desjardins goes for the second unit to start. Here's a chance for Bieksa, and off the mask of Schneider. And off the end glass, try to get it back to Edler, intercepted, and the Devils are 2-on-1 shorthanded. Zubris with Gionta. Zubris in, he shoots, stopped by Miller, rebound, backhander, kicked up with the right pad of Miller. Devils still have the puck, they'll clear it to center to kill some more. Hansen's after it, Devils send it ahead. And onto the puck is Jagr, moving in on Tanev, cuts inside with a shot, blocker save, rebound just wide. Zajac had the opportunity on the back, no score. Nick Bonino's back up. Ahead to Burrows, wrist shot, a fluttering one. And Schneider able to stay with it, make the save. Here comes Mike Camilleri, ahead to Zajac. Camilleri takes his pass, across, chance in front, Green, and I think Miller got a piece of that. Kevin Bieksa with room at center. Sends a long one in on Schneider. That may have been knuckling a bit. And Corey stayed right with it, knocked it for Corey.
You need a mental break and they won't play the other guy.
Here's Severson, wrist shot blocked by Sean Matthias. Richardson bumps Josephson in the corner, the puck out. Played ahead to Daniel Sedin, across for Alex Edler. Back for Daniel, who tips the puck, and Vrbata picks it up. Slap shot, Schneider the save on the short side. Loose puck in the corner. There's a goal on the side. Alex Burrows on the tip-in. Back door on Schneider, and the Canucks lead 1-0.
Puck's in deep, good forecheck, comes around, and Alex Burrows out in the corner. Kevin Bieksa spots him. The hard pass right, perfect. Marek Zidlitzky's there, but he's not there, and Burrows gets
ahead to Jagr. Zajac tips the puck to the corner. Tanev hit by Zajac. Then Henrique going to the net. The puck winds up out at center. Just past the 4-minute mark, second period. Here's Higgins stealing and moving down the left side. Wrist shot, gloved by Schneider. Couldn't squeeze it with Burrows going to the net. Outlet from behind the goal, and Daniel Sedin intercepted that pass intended for Zidlitzky. Able to clear the zone. Now pass to Henrik. Cutting in towards the goal. He dives and pokes it on net, and Schneider. That hit Larson in front. Henrik with some room out of the corner. Quickly back to Edler. Henrik Sedin again. Cuts in front. Pat feeds to the side to Daniel. Back to Edler. Shoots. Rebound. Off the side of the net from Henrik Sedin. Man advantage. Edler at the right point. Puts one in front. Deflected through. Rebound. Henrik can't get to it. But he steals the puck from Green. Finds Daniel. Here's Kassian. 5 seconds left in the power play. Vrbata to Zach Kassian. Cuts in front. tried a shot, gets it back. Another shot, stopped by Schneider, and the penalty comes to an end. But Spiza holds the puck into the Devils intercept. Josephson up the middle, and over was Weber to break that one up. Back comes Sean Matthias, down the right side. Matthias, short angle shot as he put it on the forehand. He hit the side of the goal. Here's Jágr. Finds some room out of the corner, centers the puck. Camilleri with a quick shot, rebound. Zajac couldn't get it on goal. Tanev stayed right with it. And lots of direction from that down low official. As Bonino spins out of the corner, centers Burrows. Oh, he tried to pass it across, and it was blocked. As Alex Burrows maybe over.
Fired their goalie coach. That was a strange move.
Here's Ryder in. Got a shot away while being checked. Stopped by Ryan Miller. Checked by Vancouver's number 18, Ryan Stanton. And now Yannick Weber throws one ahead. Held in by Andy Green. Green moves down the left side with a shot. Loose puck in front after the save. Now it came off Hansen right back to the slot. But Horvat able to find Yannick. Can't open up old ones.
No.
Icing call upcoming.
Whoa.
No, it comes in front as Jágr turned on the Jets. That was knocked away. Gets the puck again. Pokes it to the blue line. Weber with a blast. Stop. Rebound. Richardson took a swipe at it, but Harold diving out poked the puck away. Here's Weber again. Slap shot stopped by Schneider, who looked around, but he's got the puck and he gets the whistle. Cassian reaching for it. Richardson joins him. Now Richardson up to Edler. Wrist one on goal. Schneider to his knees makes the save, and Larson clears the puck out. Mike Camilleri. Drop pass. Here's Jágr with a head of steam. In on the defense to the backhand and diving out with Spiza to knock the shot away. And Vrbata feeds it across the zone. Edler hustles for the puck, gets it out. Gianta knocks one down, moves in quickly. Here's a pass to Havlat, and it went off the end of Miller's stick, I think. As Havlat tested the Canuck netminder. Burrows now moves in on Spiza. Pass behind the net. Here's Zubris with a shot as he came off the right wing, and a glove save by Ryan Miller. Some puck played ahead. Higgins will bring it out. Through center on the left wing. Higgins looking across, tries a shot. Blockered away by Schneider. Now Higgins. Here comes Kevin Bieksa to Alex Edler. That one gloved by Schneider, and he'll take the whistle in the Devil's zone. Gianta wins the draw, back to Harold. Other side, Zidliski with a one-timer. Josephson on the rebound. Delayed before shooting, and Miller able to square himself and make the save. I was expecting the shot earlier. Almost came too far across. Now Bonino steals the puck. Sends it ahead. 2-on-1. Burrows with Higgins. Burrows moving in. He shoots off the post. That one play goes on, and here's Jágr moving in. Across the slot. And Spiza, second time this period, stayed right with him, and then he nailed him into the boards. Have a stick, and Camilleri steals the puck. Back to Zidliski. Into the corner, Camilleri centers Bernier off the left pad of Miller, who is looking to his right, but hugging the leg to make the save. Peter DeBoer had the death stare out during the commercial break. Here's a chance for Matthias to break away. Trying to get away from Zidliski. Matthias in, beats, scores!
Sean Matthias got his own rebound. Right from the faceoff, Zidliski tries that back pass, and it's tipped. Matthias is in all alone. And Corey Schneider makes the original save. And it's off Zidliski. And then
3 minutes to go. Here's a steal. Vrbata with a drive. Missed the net. Higgins gets the puck in the corner. Blue line feed, Tanev. Other side, Edler. Wrist shot. Stick save, Schneider. Steers the puck over the glass. Sends it hard in front. Now back to the blue line. Here's Larson. Wrist shot. Winds up on the stick of Zajac. Final minute. Here's Bernier centering Camilleri. Blocking it was Edler. And the puck goes out of play.
So Camilleri has to stay on.
Face-off win. Zidliski with a shot. Miller out to challenge. Makes the save. Bonino gets the puck. It's trying to get one. Horvat's out there for the end of the game. What a day for him. Found out he's a regular. And now his team gets a shutout win as Ryan Miller picks up his second of the year. 31st of his career.